the library and you. It could be embarrassing if you discover that some people don't appreciate the importance of library. And when you mention library to them, it's like a punishment deal. One of the important places in any educational institution and in the public generally is a library where you can go in to read and dig into knowledge and also study new things. You can go to the library for research purposes. You can go to the library to read to pass the exam. You can go to the library to read to entertain yourself or amuse yourself. The library is supposed to be a good place for every human being. It takes you away from the world of noise and poly, and it takes you to a world that is different, where you meet decent people. People don't stray into a library to do wrong things. So library is very important in any educational institution or in the society. Now, some very rich people endow library to the public. In the olden days, in developing countries, you see village libraries, however small, where young people can go to read. It takes you away from your home that may not be conducive for you to read. It takes you to a place that is a clinic for books, and you get different books there. For some are references, some are for reading, and some are complete library. With the new media and the internet, you have some libraries connected to international libraries all over the world, where you can get books from all parts of the world through the use of the internet. So every educated person must learn how to use the library. And I will also advise that every educated person must have a collection of books, and where you are endowed, create a section of your house to be a library, where you can commune, if I can use that word, with knowledge, with books. You know, the importance of books is that you are getting compressed knowledge from people who have had varied experiences. And what that means is that some have put in their 30 years experience into a book that you can read in 1 week. If you have an assimilating mind, it's easy for you to tap into that knowledge. So, book is an escape. Book is a deep knowledge base. Book can take you to where you may not be able to reach all your life. You go into people's private life. You go into people's public life. And of course, scholars have been told that if you don't publish your work, you are killing your work. You have to make your work public. Some of these ways will be through library, books, through journal, through the internet. So people are helping knowledge seekers by putting their work into books, reference journals, other publications that are available in the library. So now, nowadays we have the print, we have printed books, we have electronic library where you can get a lot of knowledge. Now, in some parts of developing countries, some libraries are abandoned, unfortunately. And I will encourage policymakers to look into this. Ignorance is sickness. We need knowledge people in society, not to pass the exam alone, to help you in your daily activities. If you have a library in your environment, it's a treasure. So try and treasure it. People can donate works into the library. You can donate your own work into the library. So when going into a library, you should have a mindset that you are going to search for knowledge. Library is not for plays, it's not for social gathering, no. In some libraries you have seminar rooms where you can hold small discussions with your friends. But that's not to say you can do political gathering in the library. Human beings break rules, but library is educational center, and I don't think that rule should be broken. So libraries are for serious work. You should be clear in your mind what you are going to do in the library. If I'm in your shoes, I will list the things I want to get from the library. Yeah, during your leave, if you're working class, you can devote a part of your leave to going to library. Yes, some people claim now that their phone could be their library. Yes, you have a lot of knowledge on your phone, but your phone, your computer, your personal library cannot replace a well-stocked public library, and you have to expand your knowledge. So you should be clear in your mind what you are going to do in the library. When you are going to the library, go with a jotter, a biro, a pencil, and a jotter. Well, we're in electronic age, you can go with your notepad where you can take notes. Be sure you are well and you are okay so that you don't lose concentration when in the library. It's not an escape place for you where you are in depression. Some people go to library to go and sleep, young people, when they are not happy with the situation somewhere. It's not an escape place for you. You are not advised to make it an escape place. And you can do anything you want to do with your mind, but don't use the library as an escape place. Even to the library staff, it will be embarrassing when they ask you to adjust yourself or go out of the place if you are not behaving well. There are rules in the library, and they expect that anybody coming to the library will follow the rules. You are not expected to take food items into the library. You are not expected to eat in the library. You are not expected to play with electronics in the library. There are sections you can use your computer in the library. You are expected to register your computer. In some library, you are expected to register your name before going into the library. In some library, you are expected to be a member of the library, so that you will know, they will give you tag, you will know the rules of the library. In some library, you are not expected to come with liquid, water, or drinks, because books are very sensitive to some of these things, and rodents are very sensitive to books. So in some library, you're not expected to come with that. Obey the rules of the library and you'll be respected. So every educated person, like I have said, must learn to use the library. And when you are using the library, must follow the rules of the library. And of course, once you are used to that, you'll be excited being part of the users of the library. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, share, and like.